one of my Instagram followers and most likely subscribers, by the name of OddRocker1, sent me a DM on my Instagram account asking me, did I hear about this or did I know about this? And I said no, and I'm looking like, should I? Like, what's so important about it? So when I clicked on the link and I opened it up, I was extremely shocked and surprised by what I read involving the woman on this screen. And y'all are going to be shocked and surprised too. Like, your jaw is probably going to hit the floor because I cannot believe what I was reading. So, the woman in this picture, her name is Dr. Gladys West. And she is the woman who invented probably one of the single most used pieces of technology by everyone who owns a vehicle today. And that piece of technology that she created, that everyone uses today who drives a vehicle, is the GPS. Yes, the Global Positioning System was created and invented by a black woman. I know y'all are probably just as shocked as I am. Like, I was completely, you use a lot of the stuff every single day. You don't think about who creates it. You just use it. You have to use it. Like, for years, we always, we knew we had to wash and dry our clothes. So we used the washer and a dryer. We knew that we needed to cut on a light because we needed to see. Or a host of other things. And to find out that these inventions were created by black people, it took us aback, because for the longest, it was always drilled in our heads that some white person created it. The only thing they created was that patent office, and inside of it went in the inventions of black people. So to find this bit of information out really prompted me to want to make this video. Now I'm going to go ahead and read this article that's coming from balleralert.com, because not only is this revealing information telling us that she invented the GPS, but it's also telling us that she's getting honored by the U.S. Air Force at the Pentagon for her contribution to the world. It says, did you know that a black woman from Virginia was instrumental in creating a convenience we use every day and almost can't live without? Yes, indeed. Dr. Gladys West invented the GPS, or the Global Positioning System, and has finally received the recognition she deserves by being inducted into the Air Force Space and Missile Pioneers Hall of Fame by the United States Air Force during a ceremony held at the Pentagon this week. Now, this story actually was released on December 22nd, 2018. So the ceremony and the honoring of her already has come and passed. But before I go on, I think it's very good that she's receiving her flowers while she's alive. This woman is actually still alive. She's still breathing. She's not deceased. It says the 87-year-old scholar knew as a child that she did not want to work in fields, picking tobacco, corn, and cotton, or in a factory, beating tobacco leaves for cigarettes and pipes like her parents did. She said, I realized I had to get an education to get out, and that she did. Studying math at Virginia State and graduating top of her class, she became a teacher for 2 years, then went back to school for her master's. In 1956, West began to work at the Naval Surface Warfare Center Dahlgren Division, where she was the second black woman ever to be employed. There she collected data from satellites, and that job is what eventually led to development of the Global Positioning System. In 1986, West published data processing system specifications for the GeoSat satellite radar Altimeter, a 60-page illustrated guide which was based off of data created from the radio altimeter on the GeoSat satellite, which went into orbit on March 12, 1984. She worked at Dahlgren for 42 years and retired in 1998. West's humble character is part of why many people were unaware of her role in the development of the device for decades. She said, when you're working every day, you're not thinking, what impact is this going to have on the world? You're thinking, I've got to get this right. In 2017, Captain Godfrey Weeks, the then commanding officer at the Naval Surface Warfare Center Dahlgren Division, described the integral role West played in a Black History Month message. He wrote, "She rose through the ranks, worked on the satellite geodesy, science that measures the size and shape of Earth, and contributed to the accuracy of GPS and the measurement of the satellite data." As Gladys West started her career as a mathematician at Dahlgren in 1956, she likely had no idea that her work would impact the world for decades to come. Congratulations to a hidden figure, Dr. Gladys West. Thank you for your contribution to science and your Black girl magic. I was like, this right here, this is wild. Like, I love when people send me stories like these, especially stories when you're discovering something new. I humbly did not know that this, happened or even existed. And like she said, when you're creating something like this, you don't think about the impact it's going to have on the world. You just want to make sure that that is right. And that's how a lot of us are when it comes to Black inventors. We don't think about what it is that we're probably using. We just want to know that whatever it is that we're purchasing actually works. Just like when we were kids. When we was kids playing with Super Soakers back in the 90s, nothing on our mind was telling us who invented this. Was it a Black person that created it? But to find out that a Black man actually did create it, that says a lot, because the Super Soaker was one of the hottest items back in the day. And to be honest, it still is today, especially during the summer. You'll be surprised how many Super Soakers you still have today. It's crazy how they started out back then and how advanced they've become now. And so many other things. This is actually one of those times when you actually want to go, maybe if you have kids, and maybe even yourself, to research and see what other inventions that Black people have created and contributed to the world. I think one of the biggest shocks was when we found out that Jack Daniels, the whiskey, was created by a Black man, but of course slaves, which was seen as property, could not own property. So one of the slave owners took the credit for it, and for decades we thought Jack Daniels was created by a white guy. So to find out it was created by a Black man who used to be a slave was a shock to the world. And we was just wondering, okay, well, he clearly can't get the profits because he's no longer living, so let the descendants get it. And I don't know what really came of that. Hopefully it shifted into that direction. And when we say get the profits, we mean get all of the profits, not just some of it, because they'll undercut a Black person in a heartbeat. But again, congratulations to because I want to be respectful, Dr. Gladys West, for her contribution to the world. Because let me tell you, I use that GPS often. I may not use it every single day, but it is installed onto my phone and it is installed into my car. So your invention definitely has helped me in times when I don't want to get lost, especially when it comes to that night driving. So y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Well, you don't even have to tell me what you think. I already know what you're going to say. Like, you can't say that this is not anything short of dope. Like, this is nothing short of great. Now, I just want y'all to do what y'all do and share the hell out of this video, because it deserves to be shared thousands of times. Like, share it with everybody that you know. And I will talk to you in the next one.